Welcome, welcome. I am so excited to have you here again on the Radiant You podcast. Thank you for joining us because I'm so excited that I have my dear friend Andrea Cabana back, and we are going to just kind of cover some of the last few questions. I call them the Radiant Five, and I think that they are so important to each of our episodes that when there was a technology, a tech issue, and which I'm not good at, but I try to be, and so there was something going on, and so it didn't record that part of it. But I did not want to miss it because Andrea just has so many amazing life lessons that she shares with the people that are in her life, and I wanted you to be those people. And so here we go with our Radiant Five. And thank you, Andrea, again for just being a part of this with me. It's such an honor to just have you
Uh,
here. Thank you.
no, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm so excited for this because these are just kind of fun for me. And like I said, they're the Radiant Five. So just share whatever pops into your mind first. So
Okay.
the first one is one daily habit for feeling your radiant self.
Oh gosh, one daily habit for feeling good is making sure I start the morning right for sure. So I feel like the way you start your morning is going to kind of lay out how the whole rest of your day goes. So I really try every morning to get up and just start by kind of being still, still and quiet. And what that means is kind of different day to day, but whether it be just getting in the word or, reading or sometimes just, just sitting quietly and listening for, any God's nudgings or anything like that. So, and sometimes if I'm really stressed out, I might work out first thing in the morning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But I try to be
And
very intentional about what happens right out of the gates, first thing.
very good. Oh, yeah. That's so important, isn't it? To just
Yeah.
get yourself just ready before you
Yes.
put your feet on the ground, right?
Yes.
Is
It
just
literally,
that
like that's what
intentional.
we call grounded. You gotta get grounded
Yes.
first. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, number two, a book, podcast, or resource that deeply impacted you.
So I don't think it's one necessarily one book. It would be all of Joyce Meyer's stuff. I think that I read I think every single one of her books at some point in my life. And they just have been really helpful in a lot of different ways for me. She's got, a lot of unique perspectives on things and, obviously a very, very strong Christian. So that's always wrapped into it. But it's got to be her as an author and all of her books collectively. She's one
Absolutely.
that just really doesn't take anything, I wouldn't say not too seriously, but she's got a really peaceful way of looking at the world in general.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember we talked about this a little bit the last time in the idea that she just has a lot to give as well,
Yes.
and she still does, doesn't she?
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, I've not read any of her newer books, but she just has so much, and I love what you just said about how she just presents it in such a peaceful way
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
and funny. I mean,
And funny.
I've
She's
read a
funny at
lot of her.
times. Yes. She's
Yes,
funny at
yes.
times.
Absolutely. I remember when I was younger that she was on TV.
Mhm.
And so I would pull her up and watch while I was drinking my coffee, make some notes, whatever. And so it
Mhm.
was kind of great for me at
Mhm.
that point in my life too. So it's
Yeah.
great that you mentioned her. That's
Yeah,
cool.
she's very grounded. She's very grounded and very real, and really even references like her shortcomings a lot.
Yes.
And I find just a lot of value in that.
Yes, yes, for sure. I agree. Okay, so number three,
Yeah,
your go-to mantra or affirmation.
I go through mantra or affirmation. Um, I think the biggest thing is, just loving yourself, right? Like not being too hard on yourself when you make mistakes or when things don't go the way you want to go. And so, I think that we talk about it in our house all the time. It's the just keep swimming, right? This too will pass, or this too shall pass, and the just keep swimming. Put one foot in front of the other, and eventually things really, will work out. And just really give it to God and allow, trusting God to open and close doors, and to walk through when they're open, and to be okay when they're closed. And but it's the just keep swimming, just day to day, just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and eventually everything just works out. I'm a big believer, and
Absolutely.
everything always works out.
Yes, yes. Well, it works out for the good of God, right?
Yeah, right.
And that's what we talk about a lot. Um, the that mantra, just keep swimming, comes from what really great movie that you love?
Yeah. Nemo.
Nemo.
I think we watched Nemo a lot when my kids were young, and so it's
Yes.
just something that's stuck. And like even when my kids struggle, or or they're going through things, we're always like, just keep swimming, and we'll just
Even your adult kids probably remember that too,
oh,
right?
for sure, yes. And we
Yeah.
still use it with them, and they know exactly what it is, what it means.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Good, good. Okay, so this one, I really love this to be a part of iRadiant 5. So one thing that you wish more people knew about their wellness and glow.
Oh, I think the biggest thing is again that everybody has, gifts and special things that they, bring to relationships, and bring to, different aspects of life. And I think just valuing those and understanding that, each person is special, and to, be, love yourself and be forgiving of yourself when you have your shortcomings, and when things don't go well, and understanding the value that you have in certain things. There's just so many different aspects of life. And no one's perfect. And if we all bring our unique experiences and our unique things to each situation, it just makes things so much more special.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I love that. Thanks for sharing that. I love that perspective for sure. So, in one sentence, what does it mean to live radiantly?
Oh gosh, let God's light shine through you, for sure. That is, I think, again, for me, a big thing is trying to just emulate, and let the things that God has done for me in my life, and with my family, and through my experiences, to just kind of shine through, and to allow that to be a blessing to others. I try not to be one that preaches per se, but more just kind of lives a life like that, where people want to get to know God because of that. So
Yeah. And you have always, in my opinion, you've always led with that in mind. The
I
example,
try.
being the example. I know you try, and I know we're not perfect, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that, but that's what's so great is that there's what's the word? Humility,
Yes,
with that
absolutely.
too. And you're just a really great example of that.
Thank you.
And so living radiantly, that you have that, just like I said, that great example of doing that.
Well,
So
thank you.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I have a bonus question.
Okay.
Okay. So this bonus question is always a fun one.
Okay.
And it can be absolutely anything. But what's something that you absolutely love and have no intention of giving up?
Oh boy, something that I love and have no intention of giving up.
That's right.
I think it is being around the the youth and the young adults. That for me is, and what that looks like, 2 decades from now, I don't know.
Right.
But I absolutely love that age group. I love the young people. As young as, elementary age, but honestly, all the way up through, the early 20s and the late teens. They just make you feel young. They're
Yes, they
fun. They make you
do.
feel young. It's just that for me is fun, and it's exciting, and it's where I think I find a lot of joy. So that's an aspect that I will never give up. I will find a
Oh, I
way to do
love
that. I
that.
think my whole life.
Oh, that's so good. And I think that's great too that, you know, you find joy there,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's just, it's amazing. You put a smile on their face and they put a smile on your face, really, that's,
They do. I try, but they definitely do. Yes.
well, and you just make such an amazing impact on their life, and again, they as well to you, and so
Yeah,
that's really powerful and empowering,
yeah, for sure.
and so this tells me though that you are you are living by example, because some people will say, and I would say it too, okay, I love chocolate and I have no intention of giving up chocolate, right? And
Yeah.
so what you do, what you shared is, in almost that leadership style, in a sense, right, where you shared that, no, it's about the kids, it's about the young adults, it's
Yeah.
about being present for them, and that just tells me of the person that you are.
Oh,
So
thank you.
that is awesome and very, very special.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Well, they do as
yeah.
much for me, believe probably more for me than I do for them. So,
Oh, I get that too. Oh my gosh, for sure.
yeah.
I understand. Well, that is it for our Radiant 5. How easy peasy is that, right?
Yeah. Right.
Well, and again, thank you so much for your time. I thank you for
Absolutely.
our previous episode, and then for doing this little wrap up with me. And I just, I believe in your path that you have laid and what is to come into your future. I believe that it just matches your truth, and what God has in store for you is, it's just amazing. So I'm excited to see
Yeah.
what's next for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So, okay, so that's it. Please, everyone, hit the like button, share with some friends, and just thank you so much for joining us today. This wonderful little wrap up, and just time again with Andrea is always so special. And I hope that you were able to just glean a little something from it again. We always need someone to just lift us up, and I really believe that's what Andrea does and continues to do. So there we go, everyone. Shine your light and be the radiant you. Take care.